saying they're ready for countdown. Let's go ahead and say on go. And they should be off in just a moment. Here we go!
Ready?
We get to see some wormhole action. Complex messed something up. I think he messed up his stick positioning, actually. He hit the frame, but I think he just didn't hold his stick all the way in the notch or something. Pretty awesome. Yeah, they do have different screen settings. Amoeba plays on widescreen, and Complex does not. So that's why you see the difference. Amoeba nailing Wormhole and then nailing Freefall right after. Complex gonna have to play through Wormhole normally, but it's only about a 10-second disadvantage. It's not the end of the world. As long as he doesn't take any other big mistakes in the early game, he should still be sitting pretty. Beautiful Freefall. And we're moving right along. We get to see Amoeba go for a fast jump machine here. I know Amoeba is committing to 46 on jump machine, provided he gets the setup, and this should work for a 46. That starting clip was so good. Yeah, let's see if he's able to land the ending. Oh, he's not committing to 46. He's taking 44. Or 43, rather. What a wiener. Didn't go for the 46. Complex not going to go for the 46 either, it looks like. Just oh, no. Complex is fucked. Oh, no. Complex dies at the very tippy top of jump machine. Gonna have to try that one over again. Meanwhile, Amoeba running through the early game. No issues at all in that first split. Here's Complex again, making his way up to the top platform here. This is hard to land. Yeah. Oh, no. No! Complex! No! This race might be over. He's not gonna take the green goal. He's gonna be smart. He's gonna stick with the red goal. Oh my god. Alright, well. Yeah, I don't want to call it over before it's over, but Complex is struggling and Amoeba is kind of rolling right now. Misses the first frame of tears. He's going to go for the rapid buffer. He does have a lot of experience rapid buffering this stage. And this looks good. Nice! Beautiful backup there. Backs up out of the frame with a rapid buffer. Complex dying again on jump machine. Well... Yeah, I can't help but feel like Complex is probably gonna lose this one. Amoeba has made no mistakes so far. Here goes Complex, going up for jump machine. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. This is unbelievable. Hey, he got it! He's out! He made it through jump machine. Meanwhile, Amoeba on the left side of your screen, missing Spiral Bridge first cycle, but that's no big deal. 10 seconds is nothing compared to the 10 minutes that Complex just lost on Jump Machine. Complex is moving into the second split. Whoa, that combination from Complex. Oh, and he had like a pretty cool fast ending set up there. But then he just bonked off the goalpost and fucking died. There you go. There's a nice 54. Let's see if Amoeba can keep his 2x stage lead. Holy cow. Oh, that obstacle was scary. Amoeba needs to learn how to do the fast ending there. He always ends up losing like half a second. Green goal, punch seesaws set up, very nice. He died on it once, but able to take it back and get it the second time. Whenever I play on MU, I have a ton of input lag that could be happening in Complex. I don't think it is. I feel like he would have said something about that. Oh, Amoeba just a little bit late on that adjust on Civ. I have to give it another shot as Complex is moving into tears. Complex missing the first frame of Tier is going to back up into green goal, it looks like, but dies on the wire halfway through as Amoeba struggling with Civ a little bit. It's the first stage that's hung him up aside from the missed first cycle on Spiral Bridge. Oh, misses the adjust on Tears. Whoa, Amoeba, what the fuck was that Civ? He went around the back. He went around the back. That was awesome. Complex missing that last frame on Tears again. Dies on the green wire. Complex is, he's having a bit of a practice session, it looks like. Also, regarding the input lag thing, I doubt Complex is feeling any super significant input lag, because he's still pausing. Like, pausing with lag is insanely hard. Like, the fact that he was able to hit Tears pausing once, I don't know, man. Pausing with lag is super duper hard. Complex did tell me he hasn't been practicing basically at all. But, yeah, I don't know. He's on Narrow Peaks. He doesn't know how to do challenge Narrow Peaks. Looking pretty lost right now. Yeah, Complex is... He's figuring it out, alright? He's figuring it out. As Amoeba makes his way up to 8 bracelets after a beautiful hierarchy. Nice Narrow Peaks there from Complex. 55-6. That's a great IGT. And a beautiful bracelets here from Amoeba. He'll be moving on. 6:15 out of bracelets. He's ahead by over 3 minutes currently. Amoeba moves into momentum. Complex is moving into Spiral Bridge. I'm interested to see if he can pull off the Spiral Bridge movement, because if he does have lag, this would be basically impossible, because the movement is so precise. But the setup looks good. Messes up the ending a little bit, but it's still good enough. Yeah, dude, I don't know if he has a bunch of lag. That Spiral Bridge would basically be impossible with lag. You know, the fact that he's been hitting pause frames and just hit Spiral Bridge first cycle, I don't think he has a significant amount of lag. I really don't. I could be wrong. I'd love to be wrong. But I don't know, man. Amoeba nails Entangled Path, moving into Vortex, nails those frames as well. He is cruising right now, putting together a really nice 30 through 40 split so far. Nice one frame buffer there, Complex, 56 to 55, and nails the adjust on Obstacle. Again, yeah, I don't think he has lag. I really don't. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I don't think Complex has significant amounts of lag. Amoeba's run looking ridiculously good right now. Yes and no. He missed Civ a few times and missed Spiral Bridge first cycle, so he had some serious slip-ups in the last split, but he's bringing it back. He's bringing it back for sure. Oh, Complex just barely missing the adjust on Civ there on the ending after hitting the frames. Let's see if he's able to hit the frames here on second try. Ooh, one pause is the 93. Very nice. Gets the Civ this time. I wonder if Amoeba's going to go for 2-frame guillotine. Oh, he's going for the boosted chip pipes. The Amoeba strat. God, that strat is so crazy. Boosted pauseless pipes. For some reason, he just clicks with it. Let's see if he does... Yeah, he's going to go for 2-frame guillotine. This has a finicky adjust, but it's really cool. Save a frame here. Or save having to pause a frame, and he gets it first try. That's huge. That just saves a full second. That's really nice. 2-frame guillotine is a super cool strat. It's only really feasible in Expert because in Story, the frame window is too small on that third turn. But in Expert, it's like a 4-frame window, so it's a lot more doable. Still really finicky, but he's able to make it work. Complex getting a little trolled by double spiral, bad collision on 2 in a row. He will be trying it again. Number 3, he has way too much speed here. Oh, but he's able to make it work. Nice. I thought he had way too much speed. I thought the collision was going to be mean to him. But he's able to make it work. Got a nice 47 for his troubles. Amoeba, though, already moving into Twin Basin. The lead right now, obviously, you can tell, 20 stages. That is, that ain't no joke, you know? That ain't no joke. Complex going to take a troublesome death there on Hierarchy. As Amoeba has pretty much just ripped through this, like 30 through 50 was pretty much perfect for Amoeba. The last mistake he made was on Civ. Since then, it's been all good in the hood for Amoeba. He is on comfy 16 pace going into the extras. Which is all you can really ask for. I think if Amoeba's able to get consistent, you know, low to mid 16s, he'll be really happy with his performance, and he'll also win a lot of matches with consistent low and mid 16s. Nice charge frames there, well paused, well adjusted, super good. Very good execution there on charge. I wonder if Amoeba's going to go for strata frames. He's been doing them in practice and in runs, but I'm not sure if he's committing to them in tournament. It seems he is. Gonna get to 73, just needs 2 more frames here. 96 to 90. Nice. He one-paused the 96 and then gets to the 90, which he needed. Nails it. He's moving on to Giant Swing as Complex is moving into Momentum. Oh, whoa! What the heck was that fucking Momentum? He went a little too far inside and got clipped up. And almost was able to save it somehow. I was almost boss. Oh, Amoeba pushing a little too hard for the 53, ends up goal posting and takes his 52. Moving into 5 drums. Complex. Oh, Complex almost hits Entangled. That Entangled looked so good. God damn. That looked so good. I can't believe that didn't work. Gets a second try. Very nicely done. As Amoeba is moving into free throw. What the heck? He got a clip! He got a clip at the start of free throw and almost made it work! That would have been insane. That is not a clip that you're trying to do. Complex able to hit these vortex frames. Oh, but he misses the adjust, just barely. Complex gets free throw on the run back. No weird clippage this time. He'll be moving into construction. Gets the first frame. Gets the second frame. Just needs to hit this adjust. It's a little finicky, but he nails it. That's beautiful. As Complex gets a beautiful vortex. He's moving right along as well. Let's see if Amoeba pauses this. I doubt he will. He's a believer in pauseless worm. Nice. Nice. I love pauseless train worm. It's so pretty. Oh, Complex getting trolled a little bit by trampolines. Getting trampolined by the trampolines, but able to save it, make it work anyway. And let's see what Amoeba's able to do here. He could easily get a low 16 with this. Or not easily, but he could get a low 16 with this if he plays cleanly. We'll just have to see. Starts it off with a beautiful centrifugal. Let's see if Swing Bridges is as nice as centrifugal was. The setup looks good. Yeah, this is going to work. He has a ton of speed. He's there on the right cycle. Gets a speed bump, but it doesn't kill him. And that's what's up. Gets 50.6. It's a great IGT on that stage. Exactly what you're looking for. Nice serial jump from Complex on the right side. This passage looking perfect from Amoeba. Yeah, such a nice comfy passage. Complex going for pauseless pipes, it looks like, and wasn't quite able to get it. That is like a 3-frame window, just about. It's a 3-frame window, but one of the frames is hard, so it's kind of like a 2-frame window. It kind of functions as a 2-frame window. Takes the pausing this time, takes it nice and slow, and is able to land it. He'll be moving into Guillotine, but Amoeba obviously already on long tours. He's going for 50! This is one of Amoeba's strats that he hard commits to, because he is very good at it from Master. And it's looking good. I don't know if he's actually going to get a 50 here. Yeah, he might have if the ending was clean, but still a high 49. That's, you know, high 49 is what you're going for with the typical RTA strat, so he's not even losing time with that. He's just not quite getting the time that he would get if he did it perfectly, which is like a 50.2, 50.3. It's a really hard long tour strat, but it's one that Amoeba has a ton of practice in from all the master runs he's done, so he just commits to it because he's really good at it. He's going for double twin IL! Oh, so close! He almost got double twin IL. Such a swag strat. So difficult to get a completion with. He's gonna just take it normally this time. He's almost able to get a finish there, seriously. Oh, he's going for the fast ending here, too. No extra bounce. Oh, it doesn't end up being fast at all. Huh. Complex, he said before the match he didn't know how to do orbiters, and he's following through on that promise with a very circus-like death on orbiters. Because he's boosting. He's boosting and coming in and just getting flung around. He's able to get in with a nice 53. Wow, that was crazy. I'm even going for pauseless clock face. Throwing a little bit here. Taking some bad clips. See if he's able to make it work this time. This looks good. Just gotta swing in. Yeah, that was perfect. Perfect clock face there on the third try. He's moving into Master Extra. He can still 16 this. despite the goofiness in Master, with the death on double twin IL and 2 deaths on Clockface. Wow, that variable width was so fast. 52.08. That's as good as it gets on that stage, pretty much. Complex making his way out of the base 50. He's moving into extras as Amoeba is moving out of his run. Sub-expert record base 50. Toxic. Is Amoeba moving into planets? Fun fact, this planet setup here that Amoeba's doing was actually found by Complex. That is a Complex discovery. Which is why Amoeba messed it up. He just is not... He's not Complex, you know? How are you going to do Complex's strat when your name isn't Complex? This looks much better. Good setup. Good speed. Able to nail it this time. Nice 48 charge there from Complex. That's what you like to see. Now Amoeba just has to finish strong here, and we will still see a 16. And death unsynchronized. Amoeba's run kind of falling apart here towards the end. Complex going for puzzle strat and not able to get it. Probably see him try again. Yeah. Yeah. But Amoeba's still on 16 pace. Despite all the tomfoolery. Nice strat there from Complex. Gets a second try on the right side. But Amoeba moving into Nintendo here. He'll be looking at a 1647 provided he's able to hit this first try. And we'll be moving on to game 2. He's wiggling. He's wiggling. He's wiggling. He's a wiggler. Any Nintendo wigglers? Yeah, 1647 there from Amoeba. That is his final time. That's enough to win game 1 over ComplexPlane. GG to Amoeba. And we'll be moving into game 2. Oh, the ropes. The widescreen ropes. You don't get to see those super often. Impressively bad Master. Yeah, a little bit. Not much lag for Complex. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. You were hitting some stuff where I was like, there's just no way. Baby Amoeba, baby Amoeba, baby. I like that, that name entry area. And we'll be moving into game 2 here. You guys are going to take a few minutes to practice some stuff, just about like 3 to 5 minutes to practice, and then we'll see game 2 here. So yeah. Amoeba doing some practice on Jump Machine. Very worthwhile stage to practice after what happened game 1. And I'm even practicing Civ because he did miss this adjust a few times. Gonna practice the fast ending as well, it looks like. Very nice. There we go. Nice jump machine there from Complex. He's figuring it out. Let's see another fast ending practice here from Amoeba. Very nice. Such a beautiful fast ending. Looking good. Looking good. Complex gonna be faster cycle here on Jump Machine. Oh no, he's just on 41 cycle. Oh boy. Getting thrown around a little bit. Nice spiral bridge here from me, but this looks really good. Had to take a weird turn at the ending there. I don't know why he didn't pull out at all. Normally you pull out a little bit on the ending and then push in, but he just kind of stuck to the inside the whole way and got owned. Yeah, there you go. There's the push out. Push out and then pull in. Very nice. Makes it a lot easier. Good, good, good. Seems that Amoeba is ready here for game 2. I'll have to see whether or not Complex is ready, and then we'll get started. It seems both of these players are ready. We'll be getting into it. Amoeba says he is ready. Let's see if Complex is ready as well. Player should be off in just a moment for game 2. Yeah, here we go. Let's see if Complex gets his revenge on wormhole pausing, and we'll see if Amoeba can keep up his early game consistency that he had from last race. Let's find out. Amoeba's got it. Complex has got it too. Nice! Both players nailing wormhole frames. It's beautiful. Moving right along into freefall. No big deficit so far. Already a closer match than last race. Big. Any Amoeba bigs in chat? Amoeba big is a great emote. Both nailing freefall as well. That's awesome. That is awesome. Nice mad shuffles. Getting the same exact IGT. There's the Amoeba big. I love Amoeba big. It's a great emote. Alright. Here's the stage that basically single-handedly determined the fate of last race. Hopefully it will not do the same this race. Setup looking good here for Amoeba. He's just going to take his nice comfy 43. He'll be good. Let's see if Complex is able to get his 42. Oh, he also gets his 43 landing in the goal on one bounce. Very nice. No jump machine mishaps for either player. We've got a close race after the first split. Oh, this is ideal. Oh, as I say that, Complex goes for left side toggle. Doesn't know that a little bit of down right is what makes left side toggle work in Expert. But he's able to make it work this time, just doing it normally. You can do it without the down right, but a little bit of down right makes toggle a lot more consistent. Complex able to get a second try, not a huge deal. We still have a tight race. Obviously, last race, Complex was down by about 1.5 minutes going into combination. Now he's down by about 8 seconds. So not nearly as lopsided a race as the previous. Nice combination there from Complex. Get to see some punch seesaws action. Amoeba with a very nice high 52. Let's see if Complex is able to match with a good punch seesaws of his own. Oh yeah, that's a 53. Wow, beautiful. And Amoeba moving into tiers. He didn't have any troubles with this last run, whereas Complex had a lot of troubles with tiers last run. Pausing looking good from Amoeba. He should be all set. Just gotta hit the adjust. He messes up the adjust. And now Complex in the lead, provided he's able to hit tiers first try. 11. He's gonna be doing green goal. And he falls off the green goal wire. Oh, man. Alright, Complex just needs one more frame. And he just needs to hit the adjust. Very nice. Okay, moving out of tiers. Still no player with a really significant lead. Both taking a pretty big death on tiers. And we'll be moving into Washing Machine. Arguably the hardest split in the run. I would say it's the second hardest behind only Expert Extra. Wow, that detour should not have worked for Complex. That was the worst working detour I've ever seen in my life. Holy cow. I was very fortunate that he got in the goal. See some Spiral Bridge action. It's a really deep clip from Amoeba, but it's still going to work. He just has to make this turn. Yeah, Amoeba's got it. It's an easy first cycle bridge. Let's see if Complex is able to match. This is big right now. He got it last race. Let's see if Complex can go 2 for 2. Oh, that turn was really loose. He's pushing for it. No, you can't push for it when you don't have it. You got to be able to realize sometimes that it just isn't going to happen. And that one is probably just not going to happen. So he loses a lot of time there. And rather than settling for third cycle, he's going to die and go for first cycle again. It is a little bit faster than going for third cycle. And he's able to get the first cycle this time, so it pays off. Amoeba going for the backup on obstacle, not able to get it. Going to just have to run off because it is faster to die than to wait another cycle. So there's another big death. Complex, the door is still open. This is not a settled match already. And Amoeba dying on the adjust again on obstacle, and now we're tied. Look at that, we're dead tied. Amoeba hits 53, he doesn't trust the backup, he's gonna have to go on the left side, and Complex takes a slight lead. Let's see when they drop in on Domino. 434 for Complex, 436 for Amoeba. So yeah, a little bit of a lead here for Complex. The direct polar opposite of last race. Some nice dominoes, both getting nice 52s. Right, moving into Civ frames. Complex 1 pause in that first frame. Amoeba getting it as well. Complex misses the adjust, and Amoeba also misses the adjust. What the heck? They both missed the adjust in like the same exact way. So we're just gonna get to see some more Civs. Complex has got it this time, just to not die to the Civ itself. Amoeba gets it as well, pending some nice safe endings. And they're both moving along. Both moving along. Wow, this has been a crazy race, actually. We're really back and forth. It's like one person dies and the other person dies. And one person dies and the other person dies. It's a lot of back and forth. Both moving into flock here. Don't anticipate any flock mishaps. And we don't see any. Good, good, good. Moving into double spiral. This could be a big determiner. Amoeba does go for the frames, which are much more consistent in the movement, though they do, on average, lose just a tiny bit of time. Whereas Complex just goes for the riskier movement, but it looks like he's got it. Oh, he has to slow down, though. He's dead. Oh, he had it, but he just had a little too much speed coming into that landing zone. Amoeba nails the frames, so he'll be moving on. And Complex really needs this second try, right? He's not going to be able to get it. The collision there, just a little too much speed. So double spiral, showing its fangs a little bit here. Amoeba dying on hierarchy, though. Again, the door is still open. I feel like every time Amoeba's gotten a considerable lead, he's kind of let Complex back into it. He's leaving the door open. Good hierarchy there, though, getting his 53. He'll be moving along. He does definitely have a lead going into the next section, but he is leaving the door open quite a bit here. This split was pretty ugly for both of them. Complex falls off way too early on hierarchy. And Amoeba 640 through the goal on bracelets. Complex with a nice 53 there. Oh, he had it. Gets a 51 instead. But, yeah. I think I see now why Washing Machine is the hardest split. It's one of them, yeah. I would say Expert Extra is slightly harder. If you do stuff like Pauseless Strata. But, yeah, Washing Machine's really hard as well. So, again, Amoeba was 640 out of bracelets. Complex 706, so Amoeba definitely has a solid lead, but every time we've seen Amoeba build a solid lead in this race, he has kind of thrown it. So we'll see if he leaves the door open once again for Complex to bring this back. Also worth mentioning that last race, Amoeba played perfectly from stage 30 all the way to stage, like well into extras, but the basic takeaway, Amoeba played really well in 30 through 40, and then played really well in 40 through 50. So I don't anticipate to see a ton of mistakes here. As I say that, he does miss the first frame of Vortex, and just runs off and dies, so we can try it again. Looks like he's got it here, though, as long as he doesn't mess up the easy ending. Very nice. Complex with a nice entangled path. A little spooky there, but he makes it happen. Makes it happen. He gets where he needs to go. Maybe with a nice trampoline setup here. Very well done. Complex just has to hit these frames, and the adjust. Beautiful. Beautiful Vortex. We get to see some pauseless swing shaft action. Nice trampolines there from Complex as Amoeba makes its way through swing shaft. So Amoeba's going to drop into fighters at 825. I believe the only The only mistake we saw from Amoeba in there was the very short death on Vortex, so his lead is still significant. He hasn't left the door wide open. He's working on closing it. That serial jump is really scary. Yeah, the lead's going to be about 20 seconds here for Amoeba as Complex drops in at 8:46. So yeah, about a 20-second lead going into the last leg of the base 50 here. Nice chip pipes from Amoeba. I wonder if he's going to go for 2-frame guillotine. It is a little risky. And with a lead of only 20 seconds, this risk could be a spooky one to take as he just misses the frames. That had nothing to do with using 2-frame guillotine. He just missed it. And he's going to switch back to the safe set. The one that he's so comfortable with, the one that he has so many years of experience with. And he nails the first try. No big shock there. But that death on guillotine, again, the door is slowly creaking open. Complex is fighting his way back into this. 68 and 18 for Complex. He's got it. He's moving along. He's sticking right along with him. He hasn't made any big mistakes in a while. Complex has been playing pretty clean. In this 30 through 50 stretch. Amoeba taking a big bonk on Corkscrew. That's going to cost about 5 seconds. So much time lost to just hitting the goalpost. That's one of the most costly goalposts that exists in this entire game, because you get flung around so hard by it. Complex, though, gets a clean 45, making up another 5 seconds, and we are getting to a really close match here going into the extras. Spooky orbiters there from Complex. One day he'll learn that if he just doesn't boost, it becomes a whole lot easier. I hope he's listening. I hope he knows. See Complex's right side basin. For some reason he does it on the right instead of the left, just what he likes to do. Amoeba, I believe, was 10:23 on the goal tape of air hockey. We'll have to see where Complex ends up. But it looks like he's going to be back by about 11 seconds as long as he hits this first try. Nice. Yeah, 11-second deficit going into extras. That is not much. This is still absolutely anybody's race for the taking. We'll just have to see how the extras shake up, because this is one of the most volatile splits in all of Monkey Ball, period. As Amoeba misses the last frame of charge, he's going to have to do the stage normally. Could be a big time sink here. Complex takes a big bonk on charge, though, so he's going to get a slow charge as well. Amoeba gets out with a 42. We'll just have to see what Complex is able to get here. He's just praying for nothing completely terrible. He's boned. He's boned. He's going to get like a 24. That's my guess. My money's on 24. Amoeba going for a pauseless strata here. I believe he might have missed one of the frames. Wow, he made that work. Such a bad angle, but able to make it work anyway. So nicely done. My guess was 24. Am I right? Oh, if he had gotten the clip there, I would have been right. Even worse, though. 21 charge. That will pretty much put Complex in a that'll put him in a really hard spot. Especially because Amoeba was able to clutch charge. Now Complex basically just has to hit strata first try. Did I say clutch charge, clutch strata? And Complex clutching strata as well. Very nice. Very nicely done. We're moving into giant swing, but again, the lead right now, it's grown significantly. Charge was pretty mean. As Complex misses the frame on giant swing, unable to hit his buffer from 86 to either 85 or 83. Maybe moving into free throw now. Nice free throw. And a nice giant swing from Complex. Oh, pushes for his 53 and bonks just like Amoeba did in the first race. Ooh, nice one pause there from Amoeba. This is best 3 out of 5, yeah. Ooh, this 5 drum, spooky stuff. Had to slow down a lot to make sure he caught the cycle, but able to make it work. He's moving along into free throw, but not before Amoeba is out of extras. 12:40 through the goal. 12:40 through the goal on Trainworm. Oh no, this free throw. He might be able to save it. Wow, the goal, dude! Oh my god! The goal just fucking sent him in the complete opposite direction. Wow, that was awesome. The goal completely boned him. Maybe moving into swing bridges here now with a really significant lead. He's ahead by almost a minute at this point. Again, the number to remember is 12:40 through the goal on 12:40 through the goal on Trainworm. Is Complex messing up this first frame? of construction a couple times. I wonder if Complex knows the second load adjustment on construction. Let's see. He does! Nice! That's really nice. That's something that not a lot of people commit to learning super well, but Complex showing that he knows it. Back of his hand, but yeah, like I said, 1240 Amoeba was through the goal on Airhawk, or on Trainworm. Complex 1350 through the goal on Trainworm, so over a minute lead now for Amoeba. This late game has not been kind to Complex. Let's see if 50 Taurus works for Amoeba this run. Probably not going to be a 50 because that clip was pretty shallow, but still a really nice high 49. 49.6, really good IGT there. Oh no, the Centrifugal. Goodbye, Complex. Goodbye. Centrifugal completely owned him. Gets Centrifugal first try, though. Or second try, rather. But not first try. Gets it on the second try. We're moving into double twin. I wonder when Amoeba's going to learn that that's just slower on double twin. He's losing like 0.4 there. He did it last run, too. He lost like 0.5. Nice clock face there. Ooh, party ball minute was a little spooky, but he's able to make it work. He'll be moving into extras, still with a good opportunity to 16 here. As long as he cleans it up nicely. Let's find out. Oh, that variable was so spooky. Just barely tapped the left side edge, but able to get in 52.1. Such a good time on that stage. Nice striker as well. Wow, holy cow. That's a great start to Master Extra. As Complex... Oh, I thought he was going to go around on Long Taurus and do a second lap to prevent dying, but realizes dying is definitely the right call. Definitely faster to just throw yourself off there. Nice planets for me, but this endgame is looking really nice. Yeah, this is probably close to his Master Extra gold. I mean, this is as good as it gets in Master Extra. 52.1 variable with 54.7 striker, clean planets, clean synchronized, clean disc assistant. That's as good of a Master Extra as you can possibly get. IGT-wise and execution-wise. So as long as he hits Nintendo here, he'll be looking at 1641. Complex makes his way out of double twin, but Amoeba is just one stage away from wrapping this up and sending this into Game 3. Whole Complex, unfortunately, goal posting, or just hitting the goal at the very end of clock face. Yeah, 1641 here from Amoeba. That's going to wrap up Game 2 and put Amoeba with a 2-0 lead on Complex here. Imagine I wasn't complete dog shit at 21 through 30. True, yeah, that was pretty ugly. Yeah, 16s are really good. You're really happy getting 16s. Granted, again, I did mention this at the beginning, but for anybody who isn't aware, both of these players are playing with ISO-loaded loads, so they get about a 20 to 30 second advantage over vanilla. Complex is unable to play on CRT, so like with vanilla, so Amoeba is playing on ISO loader, and Complex is playing on emulator. So they both have super cracked loads. Was Complex, or if Amoeba's run was committed on... Did I say committed? If Amoeba's run was completed on vanilla, it probably would have been about a 17 flat to a 17.05, just from the load differentials, just so everybody's aware. Well, we'll be getting into Game 3 here in just a moment. Player should be off any moment here in Game 3. Beautiful. So first race was completely uncompetitive, and Complex kind of played like poop. Second race was a lot closer through the base 50. Complex missing the first frame, though. He's going to be in trouble here. Oh, as Amoeba misses the last frame as well, so we get 2 slow wormholes. We're still close. Nobody taking a big lead after the first stage. Always nice. Always nice to have a close race. And that is exactly what we're going to have here. Hopefully free fall doesn't take anybody's life. Beautiful from Complex and beautiful from Amoeba. Really nice free falls. Both moving into the jump machine here. This stage pretty much decided the first race single-handedly, but the second race, both players got pretty solid completions of it, and we just moved right along. It was no big deal. Hopefully we can get something like that. Amoeba gonna miss the cycle that he's going for, so Complex in a good position to save a little bit of time here, as long as he has a good ending. Nice 43, super comfy, well executed by Complex. And Amoeba gonna take his 41. So both players moving along. No big deal, but Complex does save a few seconds there. Oh, big clip on Toggle. He should be okay, though. Yeah, a little scary on Toggle, but not deadly. That's all that matters. And moving along. Let's see the drop-ins on Pachinko here. 149 for Complex and 153 for Amoeba. So about 4-second lead for Complex. Cool. Complex is unable to play on Vanilla. He's playing on Emulator, so Amoeba is playing on Isoloader to match the times. So nobody has an advantage. Complex just doesn't have a Vanilla setup available to him right now, so Amoeba is playing on Isoloader to match Complex's emuloads. Tough punch Seesaw's death there from Complex. Amoeba making his way down. Should be in good shape here with a nice high 52. So Amoeba reclaiming the lead. Complex with some weird clips there, but able to make it work. He's able to make it work. Gets his own high 52. And he's moving on into Brandished. Oh, Amoeba tying the IL record on Brandished. 0.15, like a boss. Saves a whole 3 frames over Complex, so who's the real winner, you know? Amoeba setting up some tiers, pausing here. He gets his frames, just has to hit his adjust. He's got it. Oh, his Complex misses the frame, and he'll be trying it again here as Amoeba is moving into Detour. He's got the frames, he just has to hit the adjust. Nicely done by Complex, moving right along. Yes, Monkey. He's gotten 0.15 on Brandished in all 3 runs, I believe. So he's 3 for 3 on tying the Brandished IL record. Complex with a nice detour there, getting his 0.5 and moving on. Spiral Bridge was a little bit rude last race to Complex. He had to die super late on it because he pushed for first cycle and wasn't able to get it. Amoeba. Ooh, no! Amoeba choked that so hard, dude. No cap. Amoeba actually choked that so hard. He had good movement the whole way up, and he's going to lose 20 seconds as a result of his foolishness. Complex setting up here. Doesn't look like a great Spiral Bridge, but it might still be good enough. No. Smart decision to just bail out of it. He's still saving 10 seconds over Amoeba here. No first cycles, but Amoeba getting to 27. Complex will be getting to 37 here. Yeah. So about 10 seconds saved on that stage alone. And all of a sudden, we got a really close race again. Amoeba, once again, leaving the door open. Spiral Bridge being rude to both players. Ah! They both kind of fucked it up real bad. Especially Amoeba. That was pretty funny. Last race, it was like actually mean. Like Complex got kind of owned by the camera. But this race, I think that was definitely just Amoeba getting noobed on. Beautiful domino from Amoeba there as Complex messes up the backup for obstacle. One pauses at the second try though. He's moving right along. Nice Civ pausing. Oh, Complex or Amoeba came about as close to messing that up as you can, but he's gonna get a fast ending instead. Super close to dying, instead gets a perfect Civ. So it's a fine line. It's a fine line between death and perfection. And he chose the perfection side of that line. Moving into Flock as Complex is doing some Civ pausing. Ends up on the 3-frame backup, but he's able to nail it. He'll be moving along, provided he doesn't die at the very end of Civ somehow. Nicely done. Oh, Amoeba missing the first frame of Double Spiral. He's going to have to do the pauseless backup here. He has no speed. There's no way this is going to work. He is so lucky, dude. That collision was so lucky. I mean, he played it properly, I guess, but he had no speed. To survive in a situation when you have that little speed is so rare. That Hierarchy was a very scuffed-looking setup, but he nails 53 regardless. And Complex here with a nice double spiral setup gets it first try, so he's hanging close still. He's not allowing this run to become lopsided, and that's good to see. He definitely has a significant deficit to Amoeba here, but not as significant as it could be. He is hanging. He's hanging with him. Alright, he's hanging with him. 613 on the gold tape for bracelets. Complex with a beautiful looking hierarchy here. You're going to have to pull to the right because he had a little too much speed. Wasn't able to pull back to get his 53. Good decision there, just pulling to the right, realizing he didn't have the ending he was looking for. It looks like Complex is going to be about 638 through the bracelets gold tape, so about a 25-second lead for Complex, but that is, or 25-second lead for Amoeba, rather. But that is nothing that you can't come back from. Oh, momentum going on the outside like Amoeba loves to do. Barely able to make it work, but he gets it. He's moving along into a tangled path. Oh, that entangled was not the best setup, but almost made it work anyway. It came awfully close to working regardless. But takes a death there. Let's see if he's able to clean it up second try. Able to get it in the nice 54-4 as Complex nails momentum. He'll be moving into Entangled as Amoeba moves into Vortex. We got a tight race again. We got a close one, folks. As long as Complex is able to get first try Entangled. He did nail this last run. Hopefully he's able to get it again this run. Oh, it was so close! He, like, tapped the exact corner where the gold tape doesn't let you in. Oh, there we go. Clean Entangled second try. Amoeba getting a clean trampoline. Oh, no, not a clean trampoline. He didn't do enough air boosting there to make the cycle lineup. Has to take a 51. Doesn't lose much time. Not a big deal. Dot Gang does not work in Challenge Mode. Dot Gang is story mode only, pretty much. Amoeba slowing down for Swing Shaft. I didn't see exactly what happened there. I was looking at the Vortex over on Complex's side, but nice little 46 Swing Shaft for Amoeba. Only loses about 3 seconds. Better to play it safe than to risk it and die, you know. Oh, Complex with a sketchy setup there for trampolines, unable to get the clip he's looking for. Gets it this time. Should be good to get his 52. We'll be moving along as Amoeba nails Serial Jump. It's opinion, Xlor. It's just a strat choice. It's a slight difference in strat. They both work equally well, depending on which one you're good at. Oh, a death on Swing Shaft there for Complex at the very end. Amoeba messing up the guillotine frame. Gonna have to run off the back. This has been a scuffy race so far. And Amoeba switching back to the comfort frames on guillotine, realizing that it's not worth it to go for 2-frame if I can't hit it consistently. Smart decision. But he gets it this time. He'll be moving along into Corkscrew. A significant lead here for Amoeba as we pull into the later stages of the expert run. We're a little bit past the midpoint now, and a death on Serial Jump is not doing any favors for Complex. Not what you want to see right now. Amoeba is looking in prime position to get a 3-0 victory here. Beautiful corkscrew there, 45-8. That's as good as it gets on that stage. Nice orbiters. It's Complex trying to execute chip pipes here. 48 is not a working frame, Complex. No, it's 46, 45, and 43. Pulls the trigger a little early. There we go. He pauses 48 to 45 this time. Amoeba taking a death on Twin Basin. But again, this lead is so significant now. It would take some earth-moving mistakes for Complex to be able to bring this back. Way late on the first frame. It's 31 when you're looking for a 40 or 38. Or, I guess, 36 too. Can also work. 10:09 through the gold tape on air hockey. I'm curious to see where Complex is going to be when he gets there. But missing the... Oh, no, he didn't. Okay, I thought he was on the 18. The set of guillotine ends with 18, but he was on the one that ends with 16. I thought he missed the last frame, but he didn't. False alarm. We're all good. Moving into corkscrew as Amoeba is moving into charge. Misses the first frame. I feel like there's been a lot of that this year. A lot of missing the first frame for both of these players. Like, Complex did it on Vortex. Amoeba did it on Guillotine. There's been a lot of just missing the first frame and killing yourself. You know, you've seen quite a bit of that. Nice charge there for Amoeba. On the second try. Complex with the cleanest orbiters he's had yet in this race, which is saying something, because that orbiters was not clean at all. Oh, Amoeba with the craziest strata. Holy cow. Hits the goalpost and then the back bar, and then rolls into the goal. It's exactly what happens in the record, by the way, in the 15-15 expert record. That is pretty much the exact strata that happens. Pretty awesome. This giant swing looking perfect. Nice 53. It's exactly what you want to see. Again, I think we saw a 10.06, I believe it was, through air hockey for Amoeba, so the lead is over a minute at this point. Amoeba in prime position to take his 3-0 victory. We'll just have to see if Complex is able to completely clean up and Amoeba completely fall apart. But I seriously doubt we're going to see that. Complex not even trying for the charge frames. Going to go ahead and just do it pauseless. Understandable. Absorbed over the first clip. Gets hit off the second. He should be good here as long as he gets a clip. He should have enough speed. No clip. You get a clip? Oh, he got a low... What the heck was that charge? He got such a low clip, I thought it was going to kill him, but he's able to get there. Somehow, some way. Holy cow. Maybe moving into construction here. Just has to hit the adjust and he'll be good. He's got it, as Complex just barely misses strata first try. He got it second try last race. He got it first try and then second try. Let's see if third race he can get it second try again. Beautifully done. Very, very nice strata. 12.18 is the goal tape on Trainworm for Amoeba, so he's still on really solid pace here. Still very 16able run for Amoeba. Let's just see what he's able to do in Master. His Masters have been... His Master 1 through 10 has been a little bit sloppy in his races, but his Master Extras have been quite good, as far as I can recall. Or at least last race, that's how it was. In the first race, he had some silly deaths in Master as well. He went for double twin IL and shit. So, let's see if he's able to string together a good late game here. This swing bridge is set up looking a little sketchy at the start, but good enough to get there. Makes it work. Complex moving into free throw as Amoeba is getting ready to do passage here. With each stage that Amoeba clears, it's always an interesting position to be in when you're this far into the race. Because every stage that Amoeba clears without making any mistakes, like passage, and I'm sure he'll pass intermittent without dying, every stage he passes, this just becomes even more unwinnable for Complex. It's already such a hard lead to chip into, but with every stage that Amoeba does properly, it just becomes more and more impossible to win. Especially Complex missing these construction frames. This first frame was a demon last race, it's a demon again this race, so not looking too good for Complex here. Amoeba looking to get a good 49 on Taurus here. Oh, bonks off the party ball and dies. So the Scuffy Master continues. The woes of Master. It's been getting Amoeba. And he dies on the collision of Long Taurus, going for the 50 strat. He's gonna hard commit to 50. No, he's not! I thought he was gonna hard commit to 50 because he's stubborn, but realizes it's just not worth it. He's gonna just take his safe setup and get a nice low 49 here. Comfy, comfy. Amoeba dropping a fucking hell in chat. Totally understandable. Ooh, that centrifugal was really scary for Complex, but able to swing it in at the last second and make it work. As Amoeba's moving into double twin. We are only about 7 stages away from this race being over. It's crazy how quick Master goes with all the warp goals, especially in Master Extra. You play stage 1, 2, 4, 7, 9, 10, and it's just over. It's like, wow, what the heck? So much warping. 7 stages standing between Amoeba and a 3-0 victory here. Just gotta clean it up. His clock face looking perfect. Very, very nicely done. And I believe Amoeba can still pull a 16 this race. I believe he can. All he's got to do is have a good Master Extra. He did put together a perfect Master Extra last race. Let's see if he's able to do it again in this one. Nice variable whip. That's a good start. It's probably the hardest stage in Master Extra. It's up there. That and planets are both pretty tough, but variable whip is certainly a pretty spooky stage. Nice striker gets another 54 there. Off to a really good start here in Master Extra. Complex took one depth intermittent, able to get a second try. Really moving into long Taurus, but Amoeba... Oh, that's just not even close to enough speed on planets. Wow. Yeah, that just actually wasn't even close. This planet's looking a lot better, though. Just has to air boost a little bit to set it up and be able to get there. He didn't air boost it enough. What is he doing? He needs to air boost a little bit more than that. He needs to be able to read how much speed he has and air boost accordingly. Here he shouldn't need to air boost too much. Just a little bit of air boosting, he'll be fine. He's got it this time, yeah. Beautiful 52. Figures it out. Makes it happen. He's fine. Moving into synchronized. Now he's just 2 stages away from a 3-0 victory. Beautiful dizzy system. And though he can't 16 anymore, he can still get a very nice low 17. He'll be looking at a 17-11, provided he hits Nintendo first try, which is not bad at all. Beautiful clock face there on the right side from Complex. He'll be moving into Master Extra just as Complex, or just as Amoeba is getting ready to finish up. Alrighty, one more turn and it's over. Very nice from Amoeba. Gonna dance on the GameCube logo for a second there, but there it is. 17-11. He went through the goal, split a little bit late, finishes his run, and finishes this race with a 3-0 victory. That's gonna be it here, as Amoeba wins with authority. With authority, Amoeba brings home the W. Wow, 54.8 striker. Holy shit, that was crazy. I think Complex just went through the goal on planets. I'm pretty sure he just went through the goal too and didn't clear. Pretty sure that's what just happened. I could be bugging, but I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Complex making his way through planets. Beautiful setup on this one. Gets a nice 51.9. He's going to be finishing up here. Just 3 stages to go for Complex. Nice synchronized. Nice dizzy system, and now he just needs to hit Nintendo here to save his low 19 and finish up this match. Oh, this camera. Yeah. Makes it work regardless. Complex is going to be finishing up here on Nintendo. Yeah, that was a spooky Nintendo. Every turn I felt like he was going to die for a second. But able to get out of there with his low 19. Finishing up. And that will do it here. Amoeba with a nice victory. Clutch W. Makes it happen. And that's going to do it here. So Amoeba will be moving on in the winner's bracket into winner's semifinals, where he will await the winner of Petra's Inc. and Goobs, who will be playing tomorrow at, I believe, 3 p.m. Eastern. Let me double check that real quick. Just gonna double check that. Where is it? Cool, yeah, tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern. Goobs and Petra's Inc. will be playing their match, the final winner's quarterfinal match. The winner of that match between Peter and Goobs will go on to play Amoeba, and the loser will go on to play Complex. So some great matches lining up, surely. And I believe tomorrow's match at 3 p.m. Eastern will be commentated by myself and Amoeba, as long as Amoeba is still down for that. Should be a great one. Perfect. So yeah, that's going to do it from us here at Monkey Ball Speedruns. Thank you all so much for watching. Appreciate you all being here. And we will see you for the next match tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern. Thank you, guys.